Welcome back to another NoGi Driller's Guide session. I appreciate everybody that is following the channel right now. If there's a technique or a content that you would like to see, please make sure that you send us a message, let us know. Right now we have a lot of different content creation that we're doing, and we haven't done a NoGi Driller's Guide in a little bit, so we are now back with Brandon. Brandon wanted to just kind of chain some things together. He really wanted to work on chaining the hip bump and just seeing how your opponent reacts to that drill. So with that, you can see that he's kind of just working on the sit up over the shoulder, the dragging the hand across, the getting a reaction out of his opponent. And in the beginning, our drills, they all start out the same. I get a lot of messages and people are like, yeah, that won't work while live rolling, or that won't work with resistance. Well, of course not. That's why we're drilling. You drill so that your body and your mind can put things together, and once those things are put together, it makes sense on how the technique will work. One of the things that I liked when I was reading Rickson Gracie's book was he said he had to fight this opponent, and the opponent was incredibly tough, and it was something to do basically with the closed guard, but he went out to the garage with his son and he worked on just trying to figure out why the closed guard with this one opponent failed, and how to make sure that when he faced this opponent that the closed guard would be more effective. And it came down to the simple fact that he needed to make sure that his closed guard kept him on his side and attacking his opponent from the side instead of just direct face to face. And that, people I think just don't realize so many times when you're new to the sport how little details matter so much. When you do a hip bump, when you do a triangle, when you go for the omoplata like that, everybody can do that. Okay, these are all white belt moves essentially. So a hip bump, basic white belt move that you learn, but how you do that move and the setup that you do and the way that you make your body conform to your opponents, and the other thing that you have to realize is everybody's different. So I can do this move 1,000 times on Brandon, but when I fight an opponent that is 50 pounds bigger, you have to know the calculations in your brain just from fighting somebody that's your size, somebody's bigger than you, even someone smaller than you. All those things matter. I've seen a lot of students get really good at fighting one certain body type, but then they fight another body type and they completely fold under the pressure. So this is a good NoGi Driller's Guide session for you guys to just understand. It's not about making it work with resistance right now. What it's about is learning how to use your body and gaining the confidence that these moves will work and that you can start to execute them during live rolling. And once you get them into live rolling, you're still going to have to throw the sword into the fire and figure out the little details that you're mistaking. That's the whole part of the journey. If you're not embracing that part of the game and the journey, you're going to get burned out and you're going to want to quit Jiu-Jitsu because you're going to get to a point where you don't understand. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more episodes in the future.